Hey again, it's Christina from Sunshine and Flora. I grow cut flowers in Northwest Iowa in Zone 5A that I sell at area farmers markets throughout the summer and the fall. And I have been out here all day working in the garden today. If you saw my previous video, you have seen everything that I have done today. I've been planting out some of my cool flowers. I've been amending my bed spaces. I've been laying landscape fabric. So I am at the point now where it is time for me to burn the holes in my landscape fabric. I am covering a lot of my beds with the landscape fabric this year because I want to be able to suppress the weeds. And the landscape fabric also helps to keep the soil underneath moist between waterings. And to be 100% honest, I have never burned holes in landscape fabric before. So there's my disclaimer to you guys, but I wanted to share with you guys how I am doing it this year. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos. I have read a lot of different blogs. Some people make big metal templates. Some people don't. I am going the simple way because this fabric I'm going to save from year to year and use it in the exact same space again. So really, this fabric should last about 10 years. So I really should only have to do it once for this garden in 10 years. So I didn't want to go to the fuss of making a template. I just wanted to try to keep it as simple as I could. So here's what I'm gonna do. Before I show you guys my method, I'm gonna show you the different areas that I already have fabric laid that I'm going to attempt to make holes in today. Okay, so here are the two beds that I have 100% prepped and ready to go for the holes in my landscape. This area that is right next to my greenhouse will be snapdragons. This large area over here will be a few different things. Down on the end will be statice. And then towards my air conditioner here right next to this yarrow, that is going to for sure be ageratum and feverfew. I know that I am probably gonna have some more space in there for something else, but that is the plan right now. Of course, most of my garden will be landscape fabric. This is just what I have done as of right now. I amended a few other bed spaces today, but I want to be able to let that really wet soil air out for a day or two before I put the fabric on there. Okay, so I am ready to start burning holes in my landscape fabric, and what I am using to burn the holes is just a simple butane torch. Now, I purchased this on Amazon. I think it was about $25 to $30. This is actually a little kitchen torch that people use on specialty desserts, like when you're making creme brulee. So it's just a pretty simple tool. So simple meaning I think that I can run it. Now, I did have to purchase the actual butane fuel separately. This did not come with it. So I ordered just a couple cans of this. I think 2 cans, which are 2.75 ounces, were another $12 to $15. So for about $40, I got my tools to burn my holes in my landscape fabric. So I'm gonna go test this out first on a piece of fabric that I just have laying in a different bed before I actually do the real thing. But before I do that, I need to put this fuel into the butane lighter. So on the bottom of the lighter, there is just a little hole, and on the top of the can, there's this little, whatever you call it, but this feeds right into that hole, and you press on it, and that's what expresses the fuel into the lighter. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I can hear a little noise like I'm filling a balloon, so I know it's working. And there were no directions to tell me how long to do this, so I'm just gonna do a little bit at a time because I wanna be really extra careful with this. All right, so oh, I can smell it now. So it's kind of like filling a tire. I'm just gonna do a little bit at a time. So let's go out to a piece of landscape fabric. I'm gonna turn this on and see how long I need to actually have this on the fabric to get the size of hole that I want. Okay, so this piece of fabric is just laying on top of this bed right now to try to suppress some of this grass that grows in this bed. When I originally built this bed, I did not put the cardboard at the bottom like the no-dig method, and so I have grass still growing up through it. So I'm in the process of redoing this bed. So this fabric is here completely to suppress all of this. So I'm gonna test it out on this first because I know this is not needed for any planting. So to turn on my lighter, right now it's to close. You push in the back and turn it to open. And then you push this in and turn it again, and it says remain, and then that is supposed to be what your flame comes out. And I see the flame. So then on the side here, I can make it bigger or smaller. I think I'm gonna make it a little smaller. Okay, let's test this out. I'm kind of nervous. Oh, that was really easy. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. That was way easier than I thought. It burns super quick. I'm gonna actually start for real this time, and I will put a close-up on when I'm actually burning this. But that was a lot easier than I thought. Let's move over to one of my real beds. Okay, so I'm just gonna start right in the corner of this bed. This is where my snapdragons are going, and I want to plant them 6 inches apart this year. So I wanna plant them 6 inches this way and 6 inches this way. So again, I'm doing this super simple. I'm gonna lay my tape measure out where I wanna start the row. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a hole here, and it's 6 inches. And then I'm gonna measure 6 inches over here, and I'm just gonna keep going in a grid pattern. Okay, it is that simple. So my holes I want to be about 2 to 3 inches big. And that will be enough room for the plant to grow, but then it will also be small enough that the weeds are not going to overtake the plant. So I'm just gonna keep going. I'll put a close-up on this as I go, and I think it should go pretty quick. Okay, bed number 1 complete. That took me less than 5 minutes. Okay, so that bed is completely done. I'm gonna start working on the other bed, but basically that is my cheap and easy method of burning holes in landscape fabric. I am so excited that it worked super well and was really fast. And one of the other really good things about using landscape fabric and burning your holes is you know exactly how many plants you need to plug into a certain space. So right here, I need 79 plants. So anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I hope this was helpful to some of you, and I will keep sharing as I go throughout the week on all of my spring planting. We'll see you soon. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys, I finished this bed, 116 holes in 8 minutes. How easy is that?